Good evening friends. I hope you are following the physics lectures. Today our goal is to learn about the velocity. Let me start with velocity. So what does it mean by velocity? The definition has having three types. So one is the rate of change of position of an object with time in a given direction. So the position is measuring in a particular direction, that we will call it as a velocity. One more definition is there. The speed of an object in a given direction is also be velocity. The displacement covered in unit time is also called it as a velocity. So the mathematical relation, if you go to the mathematical relation for the velocity, means it is the ratio between the displacement and time. So displacement generally they will denoted with s bar and time dt. So velocity, the velocity is as the displacement is the vector quantity, velocity must be vector quantity. So velocity is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. As velocity is the vector quantity, we are measuring the velocity from the displacement. Displacement can have the positive value, can have the negative value, can be 0. So that means the velocity values can have the positive values, negative velocity value, and 0 values also it can have. But here I need to tell me one more thing. As the speed we need to recall once again. Speed is equal to distance by time. So the ratio of distance by time, here distance is always positive value, time is equal to is a positive value. Distance may be having the positive value. Sometimes the distance may not be covered, that means the distance may be 0, this is the 0. That means the speed can have only positive value, it can only 0 value. That means when it does not having negative value, This is the very important. It does not have negative values. Which one? The speed does not have negative value. That is the very important. But velocity can have the positive, negative, and 0. That is very important. Now let me go to the another one. So what are the types of velocities or different types of velocities? As we know, the speed also having the different types of speeds. So here also we are having three types. One is the uniform velocity, and second one is the variable velocity, third one is the average velocity. Let me discuss one by one. Let me go to the uniform velocity. So if a body covers equal displacement in equal interval of time, then that velocity is called, that body is said to be under uniform velocity. That means, let me take, this is the displacement, I am taking s1 bar in given interval of time t1. So again the body is covers s2 bar is given interval of time t2. So the if like that this body is covered in equal interval of time, the displacements are equal, then the body is said to be a uniform velocity. Now let me go to the what does that mean by non-uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity means it does not covers equal displacement on equal interval of time, or it does not covers if it covers equal displacement in unequal interval of time, then we will call it as a non-uniform velocity. One more definition is there. If the speed is changes is means that magnitude of velocity is changes, and also direction is changes. What does that mean? Velocity is a vector quantity, it can have the magnitude, it can have the direction. So if the magnitude is changes, then that is non-uniform velocity. If the direction is changes, then it is called the non-uniform velocity. If both is changes with respect to time, then we will call it as that is the non-uniform velocity. One more time. If the speed changes, if the direction changes, if both will changes, speed and direction, then the type of velocity is called as a non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Now let me go to the average velocity. Average velocity, we are recalling this everything from the average speed. So average velocity means the ratio of total displacement to the total time covered by the body. So that means the ratio of total displacement by total time means the average velocity is equal to total displacement divided by total time. This is the formula we are having. So the average velocity means generally that case s1 bar plus s2 bar. So this is total displacement. That means the total displacement means the final displacement, how much we will got, that to cover this one, how much time we got. This is the formula we need to take. So one more important formula is there: if the velocity of an object changes at uniform rate, so that means the body is changing, the rate of change of velocity is constant, then the average velocity is equal to v minus u divided by t. So the u is denoted with the initial velocity, the v is denoted with the final velocity divided by 2. This formula can be used if the object is changes the uniform, the change in object, the change in velocity of the object is uniform rate. So what does it mean, uniform rate? This formula I will discuss I will discuss at the end of this slide, because of we are going to use some small equation, that's why I am skipping this one. So let me go to the instantaneous velocity. Fourth one is the instantaneous velocity. So the instantaneous velocity is nothing but velocity of an object at a particular instant of time, or we can say the velocity of an object at a particular point is named the instantaneous velocity. So the instantaneous velocity is denoted with the limit delta t tends to 0, delta x by delta t. That means the time interval is going to be very smallest value, near to be 0. Then how much displacement covered by the body is named as the instantaneous velocity, that is equal to dx by dt. That is nothing but the first derivative of the displacement of the object is nothing but instantaneous velocity at that particular instant. Now let me go to the derivation for the average velocity. V average, derivation for the first one, V average is equal to what I written. So the V plus otherwise u plus V I will take. So the u plus V divided by 2. When this case I am taking, if the velocity changes with constant rate, this is the constant rate. So velocity changes with constant rate means what does it mean? V minus u divided by t is equal to, must be some constant. V minus t divided by 2, v minus u by t is equal to some constant means this formula we will come across after next class, that is named as acceleration, that is equal to constant we will get. So that means a is equal to constant means we can use this formula. With help of this one we will go to the, so acceleration is equal to constant, a is named as the acceleration. So this is equal to acceleration is equal to constant, this is the constant. So if the system is, if the body is under constant acceleration, we can use the kinematic equation, v square minus c square is equal to 2as. In this one, this is the a is the acceleration, a is equal to displacement of the object. Then this formula can have written v plus u into v minus u, that is equal to 2as. This is the formula. Again here a I can written like this, v minus u. So I can send to this side, that is equal to, here I am writing v plus u divided by 2, that is equal to v minus u is equal to, here I am writing here I am writing a is equal to, instead of a is equal to what can I write? V minus u divided by t into s, that is equal to v minus u cancel, that is equal to v plus u divided by 2 is equal to s by t. S by t means the total displacement of the body in given interval of time t, that is equal to v average, that is equal to v average. This is the formula for the v average. When this formula we can use, when the acceleration must be constant, then only we can use this formula, final velocity plus initial velocity divided by 2. This formula can be used, we need to use in the problem solving. So I hope you understand this lecture. So if you are understanding this lecture, I am requesting you, please subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Yes, I can, we can go through that one. So let me take one small concept here. So what is the units of velocity they are asking? Units of velocity means velocity formula only you can get units of velocity. Units of velocity means displacement is having meters, time is having second, that is equal to meter second inverse. This is the units of velocity. SI system. In CJ system means what I will get? CJ system is equal to centimeter second inverse. Dimensional formula means displacement dimensional formula is equal to meter, that is equal to, it can denoted with length, dimensional formula. dimensional formula for this one means S, this is the length. So S will denoted with the length, T will denoted with the time, that is equal dimensional formula is equal to LT power minus 1. I hope I thought that this is the very easy one, that's why I did not covered here. So LT power minus 1 is the dimensional formula for the velocity. Okay, thank you for remembering me. Thank you for watching.